We have a Patreon account right down below. Anything helps. All right, welcome back, everybody. First time on the channel, welcome. I'm the mumbling editor. Yes, I mumble sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I just mumble. So we're going to go over quickly over a GMask within action. If this is your first time and you're not following along with the series, then go ahead and just create like a text element, 3D text element within action. Make 2 of those instances, and we'll show you a little something here. We're going to click on, this is our 3D element. This is our diffuse map to create the look that we have here. Let's click on the axis of that diffuse map. Go to node bin, type in G for GMask. Whoops. Here we go. And there it is. We're going to zoom into this just a little bit so we can kind of see what's going on here. We're going to double click on our GMask. It defaults to N, which is draw shape. N is the hotkey for that. So we're going to go ahead and draw a shape here. Let's just do a point here, point here, point here, point here, point here, point here. Kind of get it to kind of fit into the little cracks and crevices of this graphic a little bit. There. And we'll do that. And we'll bring it on over here so we have plenty of room. There, we drew this amazing shape. Isn't that just cool? Let's double click on the GMask. Okay, so we're going to do invert. That doesn't do it. We want to have the invert of that, right? So we're going to need to utilize a GMask link. And we're going to link the GMask to the 3D object. And then that gives us our cutout. So let's go ahead and hit M to go back to the select tool. So I've got M for select. We have the GMask is the option G hotkey. All right, so we have this hard edge here. Let's go ahead and kind of smooth that out by choosing add points. And then we're going to hold down shift and then add a point. Whoops, there it is. So you hold down shift, click, and drag down, and that adds a smoothing point. So if we hit M, we can then zoom on into this. Let's just kind of see what that's doing. So we bring that a little bit closer. That kind of smooths that on out. Let's just adjust some of these points here, just to kind of make things a little bit more obvious for what we're doing here. Do that. Okay, there we go. That's manipulating things very nicely. Double click on this GMask. So right here in this scene, I want that to kind of give us a drippy kind of a feel or something. That's kind of weird. Let's just kind of make that a little bit smoother there. Okay, that's kind of weird looking, but it gets the point across. Okay, so go into auto key. We're gonna go ahead and hit points on all these. That's all good. We're going to go down here in time, and we're just going to kind of drip it on over. Drip this on over. If you want to do multiple, you can hold down Control and select multiple points and drag them all down at the same time. Whoops. Clicked on my deform mesh. That wasn't what we wanted. Drag that on down. Whoops. Clicked off of it again. Here we go. Drag this down and that down. There we go. And then, like, how about like right about there, we just have all these points kind of sliding down on out of there. There we go. So it starts up there, kind of starts dripping on down and revealing the rest of that key. There we go. Then we have this other CG down here. So we can go ahead and play around with that. Let's go here, and you can just go ahead and do the same thing with your other CG if you want to do that. That's kind of the gist of doing it. So we're going to have our scene right here. Our scene's tracking along. Things drip along at this one point. Another second here. It twitches and deform meshes on over to this other effect, and that deform mesh was just a hand animation to kind of get it to tweak and do some weird things. We had this color corrector. If you want to find out how to do all this, look at the previous tutorials that we've done here. You can see how this transition was created. Take a goose and a gander, and that's all we got. Next up is I don't know, because I'm just now creating it. It's Corona days here at the Mumbling Editor. Hey, one last thing. Please don't forget about our Patreon account. It's down below. Hey guys, I want to hear all your comments. Let's start a dialogue up on what you do in Flame and what you do to make your process quicker and better. Leave some comments down below. Let's talk about it. Hey, if you guys like these tutorials, please subscribe and click the bell if you want to get notified. Tons more tutorials coming up.